Is DOE only applicable to complex and expensive systems such as manufacturing environments or product design, or is it valuable for somebody like me who can change a web page myself and the cost is basically zero to make all those changes?
That's one of the myths about DOE, Mike, and you kind of hit on it there, saying, well, it's only for complex situations, complex products, services, and that. DOE can be used in any area of life. For example, I go to my, for shoulder therapy, go to my physical therapist, and I ask him, I said, okay, I've only got time today in a day to do 4 or 5 exercises, and you got to tell me what those 4 or 5 best ones are. And not only that, you got to tell me the order in which I'm supposed to do them, because obviously order might make a difference too. And this young man, good young guy, he looked at me and said, man, this guy must be out of his mind. And I said, we can help you with this. Just look out in the waiting room, how many patients you have. Are you doing any testing? Are you recording any data? And we can show you how to collect that data to help you. So I don't care, Mike, if it's in the orthopedic, therapy room, whether it's in finance, whether it's education. And education, I mean, I remember the days at the Air Force Academy where we would sit around the table and say, some people would say, well, we got to quiz daily. We got to give daily quizzing. That helps the learning. And somebody else will say, that doesn't do anything. Daily quizzing doesn't help anything. How are you going to answer that question? You got to test it. Okay, same thing with computer-based learning. You've got those advocates of it. You got the advocates that don't espouse to computer-based learning. You got to test it. I don't care, Mike, if it's education, if it's finance, if it's sales and marketing. We'll get into a little bit of that later. But if your budget for sales or for marketing is a certain level, how do you break that budget up into the various categories where you can spend your advertising dollars? What is the optimal mix? It can be used for anything. It can be used for any time you want to find what factors are the most important that affects some response or some value variable that's an output. This is the way to do it.
Yeah. All right.
It doesn't have to be hard. You can do it for 1 factor, 2 factors, multiple factors. DOE is sometimes called multivariate testing because the beauty of it is you can test many things simultaneously.